Welcome to Great Talk and Entertainment. I'm your host, KJ, and this is the podcast where we review movies and TV shows from all your favorite superheroes, including Marvel Comics and DC Comics and much more. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talk and Entertainment official channel, baby. Let's go. Hello, everyone. It's me, the host of Great Talk and Entertainment, KJ. And now, Mobius by Marvel Comics and produced by Sony, the movie Mobius has arrived on Netflix. So, this is going to be my review, and this is a non-spoiler. So, I'm not going to spoil everything, but I'm going to review the movie without giving anything about it or talking about the ending and stuff. So, this is just my review, but before I do that, please hit the thumb button up there. Give me some thumbs up, leave a comment, share this with your friends and family. Help this channel grow, baby. Let's go. So, like I said, this is a non-spoiler, so relax, listen to my review, and then go on Netflix or borrow from your friend, your mama, your dad, whatever. Watch this movie. You'll understand what I'm talking about. Let's go. Now, the movie Morbius is an action-packed film with many cool scenes, memorable things that you would like about it, dialogue, fighting scenes, and much more. But unfortunately, there is a big disappointment in the film that the Marvel fans are upset about. Realizing again that Sony owns the Spider-Man and Spider-Man properties, which I'm talking about any Spider-Man Marvel character, basically any Marvel character that is owned, like really heavily connected to Spider-Man. Sony owns those characters. It's not a bad movie, but it's obviously there was a lot of changes in this film that was shown in this trailer that's not there. And now you gotta remember, the trailer dropped for the pandemic or during the pandemic, and this film got pushed back, I think at least 3 times. And the trailer, they hyped it up. They had like Spider-Man reference. They had like Michael Keaton as what's his name, the Vulture. They even did the Venom reference in the trailer, and people are hyped up. Like, is there a chance that Morbius was going to be in the MCU some way, somehow? And obviously, without spoiling this, you just don't expect that, because this film has changed a lot. And it's like, if you were expecting anything MCU related, it's definitely not in there. But other than all, it's still a good movie. I think it's something that you could watch here and there. I think it's a movie that I would just put on if I had a group of people over that just wanted to watch a movie and chill and smoke, whatever, right? And stuff like that. But let me just talk about the good and the bad. So I'll start with the good. The good, Jared Leto. I think, to me, Jared Leto did a very excellent job. And at first I was like, man, is he still going to have that? He was playing the Joker in the Suicide Squad, so it's kind of like, as he kind of try to imply that in the Morbius character. No, he did a whole different version. Like, and I applaud Jared Leto for doing that. I mean, his performance at Morbius would definitely make you forget that he was the Joker in the Suicide Squad. Not like forever or whatever. Like, I'm saying, like, if you watch this movie, you definitely won't feel any Joker DC comic vibes in this film. You definitely feel like Jared Leto never ever played the Joker is what I'm trying to get at. Like, you definitely won't get that. The fighting scenes were awesome. I mean, the battle between everybody he takes on, the way he flies, it's just so cool. His fighting is amazing, and it just had so much. I think that's the one thing about this film good about this film is the fighting scenes. It wasn't like bad choreographic fighting scenes. It was a fighting scenes. Like it was going. It was the only way Morbius would fight, and the expectation. I didn't have a big expectation, but it did surpass it. It made me a true believer. This is why I still have hope for Morbius, but it was the fighting scenes was great. But like I said, the movie was just good. But it wasn't like a bam. Um, Morbius's ability and power, they at least got that right. If you remember growing up as a child like me back in the days, you remember the Spider-Man cartoon series, probably on Fox or whatever you watch your local Saturday morning cartoons. They had Morbius, but he would not bite your neck and suck your blood. He would just put your hand on you and he would drain all your power. They went back to Morbius being vampire mode, drinking blood, feeding on blood. God, he bite people's neck, right? Like, it was just awesome. And one thing I do appreciate is they did not do the pretty boy vampire thing like the Twilight way, the Vampire Diaries, Legacy, anything, the originals, nothing like that. He was an ugly vampire when he needed to be, and he struggled like a true vampire would do, like, or just your classic vampire type. But they definitely didn't do that pretty boy thing. I mean, kind of, but not like full, not like Twilight, like I said. So definitely done that. They did tell his actual origin story, and it's pretty, not all the way comic book accurate, but it like the first half of it was, and I think that's really cool. I applaud Sony for doing that. Definitely a lot of potential characters. Like, again, there is a lot of Marvel characters that Sony owns because they're heavily connected to Spider-Man, and they're part of the Spider-Man properties. That's why Sony owns these characters. But it does open up a chance to see these other characters. So let's talk about the bad. The plot is confusing. It's weak. So what I mean by confusing, like I said, they cut a lot out. And for whatever reason, Sony treat this film like a standalone film. And I would just suggest, if you really want to watch this Morbius on Netflix, it's available. Just treat it like a standalone, because, like I said, it does not equal up to the Morbius trailer. Like I said, it just doesn't have the MCU. So, if you were confused why such and such wasn't there, or why there's no Spider-Man reference, it's because they took it all out, in which it weakened the plot. Because, again, this is part of the bad. We're going to talk about Spider-Man. There was no reference to Spider-Man. There was no Tobey Maguire, Andrew Garfield, no Tom Holland Spider-Man, just nothing about Spider-Man. Yes, they had the Daily Bugle, but it was like a short thing and nothing really there. And I gotta say that that's what weakens the plot, because, again, this is a character that really has a lot of story with Spider-Man. There's a ton of Morbius and Spider-Man stories, and if you're not going to put Spider-Man in this, it's going to be hard for this film franchise to even go up. And you know what? Another thing is they try to do this film like Venom, but it just doesn't work because Morbius is not that type of character like Venom. So again, it's just weak. And the last thing I want to point out is definitely no MCU connection. Even in it, just there's no MCU. Period. Like, That was it. So as you're going in and watch this film, it's a great film. I'm not saying it's bad, but it's not Marvel Studios great. It's not connected, but it definitely has some great things, and it's rewatchable again. So I'd say, you know what, definitely if you have time, if it's your day off, whatever, go watch it. It's on Netflix. If you got it, go watch it. You're gonna like it regardless. Just don't I just don't put it or try to connect it to the Marvel Cinematic Universe timeline. That's all I got to say about that. But 1 out of 10, I'm gonna give it a 5. Like I said, it's a good movie. It's a real good movie, and if they do a sequel, it has potential to do better. Obviously, so again, go watch it, guys. You'll like it. I liked it. I'm disappointed in some things, but hey, it had to be like that. So that's my review. Thank you for listening. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, Great Talk and Entertainment official channel. Subscribe, hit that notification button so you can always be up to date with all my latest content.